Hey everyone, how's it going? Geek here, and today I'm super hyped. For those who don't know, Unreal Engine has just released their newest engine generation, Unreal Engine 5, for early access to any developer wanting to get their hands on it for testing purposes. I can't even tell you guys how excited I am for this, because Unreal Engine 5 is slated to be the game engine for next generation of video games. Ever since they announced it back in 2020, I've been dying to get my hands on it and play with all the new features included. If you didn't see their gameplay demo released back in May of 2020, I strongly recommend you give it a view. The quality is mind-blowing, and with all the new innovations being added or planned to be added, this is huge for the gaming world and next-gen game development. So let's jump into Unreal Engine 5 Early Access, giving you guys my first impressions of the new engine and talking about the various improvements made by Unreal for the new generation. Opening Unreal Engine 5, we're greeted with the updated start menu, and man does it look nice. Very organized, very neat, very clean in design. I love it. Simple changes to the UI like this to clean it up and give it a nice new look really makes a difference. So on the left side, you have the different categories for any new project you'll be starting, and after selecting which category you're using, game development, filmmaking, architectural engineering, or product design/advertisement, you can start your project like you did in Unreal Engine 4 by choosing a project subcategory in the main menu. For this video, I'll be creating a third-person game project to get a feel for the new engine. As I'm recording, the engine is currently compiling shaders for the first time. It honestly compiles faster than I expected, though it isn't lightning fast by any means. Like previous generations, just be prepared to wait a bit for the engine to cache the shader data on your first time startup. Have to mention while I wait for it to load, the new loading screen looks amazing. Love the flashy techno sci-fi design. Okay, so now that my project is loaded, we can finally see the new engine. It looks beautiful. The UI is very nicely designed, very accessible, but not cluttering the viewport, which is a very nice touch. I love how organized everything feels just looking at it. Instantly. My first thought though is how amazing the lighting quality is. Compared to Unreal Engine 4, this new lighting, one of the highlighted features mentioned in May 2020 preview, is so crisp and natural. It looks amazing. The engine is still compiling shaders, but overall, it looks amazing so far. Now we need to playtest the demo third-person level and see how everything looks in real time while you're playing it. Something I just noticed, if you open the content browser at the bottom of the screen, you can immediately click right back to your viewport and the browser will close itself for you so your viewport isn't cluttered while you're testing your project or adding assets to the scene. Very simple UI feature, but very convenient. Okay, with the shaders done compiling, it's time to start playing around in the demo level before we start dragging assets in. After playtesting, I can say the gameplay is nice and smooth. No issues running the engine on my PC, and the gameplay quality, while just being the demo level, is still appealing. The lighting and performance all checks out so far. Now to add in some assets, I'll be throwing in some Quicksole assets to test the new engine Nanite, which is advertised in last year's demo. Nanite was created for Unreal Engine to allow creators to import high-quality 3D models without taking hits to performance. So basically, I'm going to flood this demo level with 3D models with high poly counts and see if it crashes. Wish me luck! So something cool I just discovered when adding assets was that Quicksole Bridge was built directly into Unreal Engine 5. When attempting to import assets, you can select the Add Quicksole Content option to open Bridge while still in your game project. After choosing whatever asset you want, you simply download and add the asset to your content browser directly without ever having to exit your project or disrupt your workflow. So I added a cactus at the highest quality to my scene and no hit to performance yet. PC's still running fine, the engine hasn't lagged at all, so let's keep adding. So as I keep adding things, I notice there's a bit of lag when exporting newly downloaded assets to the content browser. So far, it only seems to happen when adding in Nanite assets, but we'll see as I keep working. So far though, still working fine. So, after maybe 10 minutes of work, this is what I created. With no issues in performance, only minor lag when exporting to my content browser, and minimal effort exerted on my part, this is what we have. Zero optimization, zero frame rate issues, no thermal throttling for my PC. I was able to put together a pretty awesome looking scene without ever leaving my Unreal project. So what's my first impression of the new engine? It's awesome. Literally the smoothest workflow there is. Assets import without much issue, the UI was not challenging in any way, and the project is easy to manipulate. Despite having a fresh coat of paint, new features, and a different UI, it's still the same amazing game engine underneath. I half expected the different changes to create a new learning curve for Unreal Engine 5, but it hasn't. It might actually take the learning curve away entirely. Less issues adding to your project, seamless workflow, easy to understand overall. I love it. I definitely will be experimenting more with it to dive deeper, so be ready for more videos exploring the early access version of Unreal Engine 5. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I certainly got a thrill exploring the new engine, and I strongly encourage anyone watching to check it out too. It's an amazing engine, and I can easily see it as the new standard for game development moving forward. If you like this video, go ahead and drop a like and a comment down below. Also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we're just getting started with Unreal Engine 5. You seriously don't want to miss any new videos on it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.